Welcome you all to the session on vacuum circuit breakers. So what is meant by vacuum circuit breaker? So we have seen air breaker, that is air blast circuit breaker, air brake circuit breaker. There air is used as an arc quenching medium. Similarly, if we use vacuum for quenching the arc, then we call it as a vacuum circuit breaker. Okay. Similar to your other circuit breakers, this circuit breaker even has a fixed contact and a moving contact. But the thing is, these fixed and moving contacts are completely enclosed in a permanently sealed vacuum casing. Okay. And this circuit breaker is mainly used in the voltage ranging from 11 kV to 33 kV. The vacuum chamber is maintained, the pressure inside the vacuum chamber is maintained approximately around 10 to the power minus 4 torr. Okay. And this particular vacuum circuit breaker has two phenomenal properties. First is a high insulating strength. So when you compare the vacuum circuit breaker to any other circuit breaker, this particular circuit breaker is having a very good dielectric medium. This is a very good dielectric medium compared to the other. When compared to air and SF6, it is somewhat better, but compared to oil, it is very good. Okay, and this can be used at very high pressure. So when the arc is formed, that is nothing but when the contacts are getting separated in the circuit breaker, so the arc will get interrupted at the very first current 0. Okay, when the arc is quenched at the current 0, the dielectric strength, it will actually increase very much, that is around 1000 times when compared to the other circuit breakers. That is why vacuum circuit breaker is very good. So the high insulating strength and the ability of the vacuum circuit breaker to quench the arc at the first current 0 point, no, it makes the vacuum circuit breaker more efficient. So that, and compared to cost, when compared to other circuit breakers, the cost is less and it is even less bulky, and almost less maintenance is required for this kind of circuit breakers. So now let us see the construction of vacuum circuit breakers. So you can observe this is how the vacuum circuit breaker looks like. Like other circuit breaker, it has a fixed contact and the moving contacts connected by the electrodes. It is having a vapor shield. So inside this vapor shield is filled the vacuum. Okay, that means the contacts is present in the vacuum, and there is a metallic bellow over here at the bottom. So the function of this metallic bellow is to help the moving contacts move up and down. That is the function of this metallic bellows. And you have a shield support flange. Both you have the flange at the top as well as at the bottom. There is a end shield. Okay, this has a insulating shield. This is the metallic bellow shield, and there is an outer envelope. So this outer envelope will be usually made of glass. So why it is made of glass is, if whatever is happening inside, you can observe, if the glass turns out to be milky, that means the vacuum is being lost and maintenance can be done. So that is one of the advantage of having a glass shield outside. And the pressure inside this vacuum vapor shield is maintained around 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 6, which I have already told. And the moving contacts will move through a distance of around 5 millimeter to 10 millimeter depending upon the operating voltage, and this metallic bellows which will be usually made of stainless steel. Okay, and this construction of this metallic bellows is very important because that is the one which decides the movement of the moving contact. So now coming to the working of this circuit breaker. So whenever the fault occurs, the contacts has to get separated. When the contact gets separated, what is the process happening? First an arc is being formed between the fixed contact and the moving contact. So when an arc is developed between them, obviously the temperature will be high, which leads to ionization of the particles which is present there. So due to the ionization, the space will be filled with the vapor of positive ions, which is nothing but discharged from this electrodes. Okay, the positive ions is discharged from the electrodes. So the density of the vapor within the vacuum circuit breaker, it depends upon the magnitude of the fault current which is flowing. So when the current wave decreases, the rate of rise of this vapor will fall, and after the current zero, immediately the medium will regain its dielectric strength, which is not possible in any other circuit breaker. So this vacuum circuit breaker will quench the arc at the first current zero, and it will develop a dielectric strength almost 1000 times when compared to the other circuit breakers. So this particular vacuum circuit breaker is usually preferred. So the contact material of this particular vacuum circuit breaker, it should have a high electrical conductivity so as to pass the normal load currents, that is nothing but your electrodes, and the contact material, it should have low resistance, high density. It should possess a high thermal conductivity so as to dissipate the large heat generated during the arcing, and the material should be able to withstand the high arc and low current chopping level. So what are the advantages of the vacuum circuit breaker? So like when you compare to the oil circuit breakers, this need not be refilled. That is, the periodic refilling is not required for vacuum circuit breakers. And one thing I have already told you, it will rapidly regain the dielectric strength compared to the other circuit breakers. That means the less arcing time. And the breaker unit is compact and self-contained, so it can be installed in any required orientation. So the disadvantage of the vacuum circuit breaker is, obviously it will have some disadvantage. It needs a very high technology for the production of vacuum interrupters, and it needs additional surge suppressor for the interruption of low magnetizing currents, because magnetizing currents, it shouldn't treat it as a fault, right? And there might be loss of vacuum due to transit damage. So because of, so these are some of the disadvantages of the vacuum circuit breaker. And where does it find the application? So these are useful as a very high speed making switch in many of the industrial applications, and it can be used to interrupt wherever when the voltage is very high and the current to be interrupted is very low. Usually the voltage range for which this vacuum circuit breaker is used is 11 to 33 kV. So this is all about the vacuum circuit breaker.